Military dogs belonging to members of the U.S. forces are being evacuated from Afghanistan. The animals could be seen on the runway at Kabul airport as American planes flew overhead. The dogs and their handlers waited to be picked up on the tarmac as hundreds of Afghans attempt to flee the Taliban. U.S. airplanes are seen flying overhead as members of the military prepared to evacuate the animals who were being held on a leash safely while they await evacuation to escape the Taliban. Senior U.S. military officials say the city's international airport has been closed to commercial flights as military evacuations continue. The suspension of commercial flights cuts off one of the last avenues to escape the country for Afghans fearful of Taliban rule. Officials spoke on condition of anonymity to discuss ongoing operations. The Taliban captured most of the country in a matter of days and swept into the capital on Sunday. In a post on Twitter, a picture of the dogs on board a plane can later be seen and the ears of an animal clearly visible from the rear-view picture. A tweet was also posted from Arasant Division PSF at Sfayer which read, "Meanwhile U.S. military dogs are being evacuated from #Kabul airport in #Afghanistan as many Afghanis that helped US/NATO forces and now face possible persecution by the #Taliban are forced to chase after US C-17s on the runway." Earlier the Mirror told that an Afghan military jet was shot down by Uzbek air defenses as it tried to violate the border. The aircraft came down on Sunday after crossing the border into Uzbekistan, and its pilot ejected and survived, according to the Uzbek Defense Ministry. Afghanistan remains in chaos with the Taliban seizing most of the country and large parts of the capital Kabul, with foreigners and locals desperately trying to flee. The UK will use all the means it has at its disposal to hold the Taliban to account in Afghanistan, Foreign Secretary Dominic Raab said on Monday when asked about possible sanctions against the country. Asked how he would hold the Taliban to account, he said, "Ultimately through working with our partners through everything from the sanctions that we can apply, to the ADA, official development assistance, that we will hold back, pending reform and a more inclusive government. I think there are levers." Asked whether he was holding out the possibility of new sanctions, he said, "The question of relief of existing sanctions as well. All of the financial means at our disposal will depend on the behavior of the Taliban." Read more. Read more.